So today I'm really thinking about the two sides that are living in me right now. There's one part of me that has always had this vision of me being someone exceptional and living an exceptional life. And I've always had this vision of just being different, where I just didn't want to settle for just a normal life. And I pictured myself as someone who was going to have an impact and that was going to make change and that I was going to be seen. And I want to share my brain and my art and the work that I've done on myself. And yeah, I just pictured myself as someone who was visible and participated in community, and I had a lot of connections and friendships and, a fun and exciting life. And I saw myself on the internet. And now, after spending 7 months off of social media and the internet pretty much, I'm just like, I don't know if I want to go back to that life. I don't know if I want to be someone who lives on the internet. I don't have that same desire to be seen anymore. There's a big part of me that just doesn't want to be seen. Like, I don't need anyone to validate my existence. Like, it's enough for me to just have a couple people in my life. I don't know. I just don't feel like I care about all of the. I don't know if I have any desire to participate in the machine anymore. And that is kind of giving up a certain lifestyle. And I feel like there's not much of anything in between. Like, you either live on the internet or you don't. And life feels really differently when I'm off social media than when it does when I'm on, because it takes so much time and energy on social media and a lot of performance and a lot of just nothingness at the end of the day. You think it's like you're like feeling pseudo connected. And then when you get off social media, there you are just alone. It's just a false sense of community and connection. So, since I've been posting on YouTube again, since I started posting on YouTube and getting on the internet again, and I don't know if this is just because I am going from being invisible to being seen, that I'm having these things come up. I'm just not used to it, and that I just need to kind of acclimate, or if I've changed fundamentally in how I want to experience life. And I guess that's the real question underneath all of this is, how do you want to experience life? Because since I've been off social media, I just feel like I don't care about performance or success, or just nothing matters. I don't care if I work a shit job or if I have, an average life, or I don't care. Like, there's no pressure to have a certain life. And suddenly, just what's in front of me is all that really matters. And that is, I feel like, more human, because I don't think we're meant to be exposed to so much all the time. It's like when I'm not on social media, my little world, just my street that I walk on, and like going to the market in this little radius of kilometers, suddenly just feels like enough. And I like that it's brought me back to living a more simple life. and I'm slow and I'm bored and I don't listen to music anymore. I don't scroll. It's like I just exist in a very quiet, calm, not exciting way. um, but, being on YouTube just over this last month, it started, this is something that I thought I wanted for a really long time, but it's starting to bring up, analytics is starting to kind of ruin my mood and that whole belief on how I want to live my life. As soon as analytics are involved, you're participating in the machine. And being away from that and coming back to that, it makes me feel really yucky. Honestly, it makes me feel sick to my stomach. So I'm just trying to figure out if, and this is something that will take time, I'm trying to figure out if I've completely changed as a person and I've completely changed my idea of how I want to live my life, or if I'm just adjusting, or if there's a way that I can be online without it ruining my life, basically. So, one of the only ways that I see that happening is by posting and ghosting. And the question is whether or not I can truly stick to that or not. So a post and ghost is basically just I spend no time on social media, YouTube, or anything like that. Anything that makes me feel disgusting. I don't live on the internet. I just use it as a tool. So I have one day a week where I go online and I do all of my internet stuff. Like I do all of my social media, I do all of my YouTube and Instagram and all of that because it's like, fuck, how do you exist in this world as an independent creative without being on the internet? Like I have to be. It's like otherwise I have to choose a completely different lifestyle. And so it's like, can I do this in a way where I don't sell myself out? I don't know. But yeah, it would look like having really hard rules with myself about my access to the machine and just seeing if I can really detach my presence on the internet from just the real life that I'm living. And it's just hard because it's obviously designed to keep you sucked in. Like we all know that it's kind of hard to just do in moderation. You kind of, like I said, you either live on the internet or you don't. So I really got to figure out if I can do this. But, or maybe I realize over the next few months that I'm done. I don't care to be seen. I don't want to participate in the online machine. And I basically just go fully build my life offline, which, I've had this business idea and this plan in the back of my mind for a really long time about if things didn't if this vision and this dream that I've carried for so long, like if it doesn't work out or if I change my mind, I have had this plan of, this sort of off grid life that I could live and this business that I could start. And do I do that? And then the question is, am I just giving up? Am I giving up on my vision and my dreams? Am I giving up on everything that I wanted for myself for so long? Or am I just growing and changing and realizing what's really important to me? I don't know. This is something that I got to figure out. I'm getting older, I'm going on 40, and, priorities change, and your understanding of what living is changes and what fulfilling is. So I need to answer that for myself. Am I just giving up or am I changing? And can I continue on this path that I'm on now? without selling myself out and without making myself miserable or without losing the way that I've been experiencing life over the last 7 months since I've been off social media, and even since I just moved across the country with a bag and started over. I don't know. But that's what I'm thinking about right now. It's a lot. I know, it's intense.